Does my hair look alright on this? Oh, it's recording. Oh, hi guys, it's me, Mariam from Marizini Creates. Today I'm making Yakisoba Noodles, which is Chinese chow mein, and it was modified in Tokyo, Japan in the 1950s after World War II by a famous chef called Yasuchika Sumi at his restaurant Sufuren, and it's something that is so versatile. It was served at food stalls in Japan and perhaps in China, obviously in the form of chow mein, and it's one of the dishes that my children absolutely adore, and they would have this every single day. So for me, the issue is space, and I live in a small flat and space is of the essence, and how can I make this very instantly and quickly when my kids are really hungry? So one of the food hacks that I had is buy loads of these soba noodles and have them handy whenever your kids are hungry for yakisoba or chow mein, whatever you want to call it, stir-fried noodles even. At least you've got these handy and you can cook this, whiz it up, whether it's for lunch or dinner or afternoon snack, midday snack. It's just very easy and simple to make. But today, my own signature variation of this dish is that I'm going to marinate some chicken breast fillets with a bit of garlic, a bit of soy sauce, and I'm going to put it in the multi-cooker on air crisp function, or you can put it in the roast function for 15 minutes at 180 degrees, or you can also pop it in the oven for, again, 180 degrees for 15 minutes. And meanwhile, what we're going to do is we're going to cut some vegetables like spring onions and some shiitake mushrooms, and you can have your coriander and your lime ready. And in a small pot or a pan, depending on how deep it is, actually a pot might be better because you'll be boiling the noodles. So in a small to medium pot, you can put in sesame oil. A couple of tablespoons is fine, and then you add in your shiitake mushrooms and just cook it for less than a minute, and then you add in 1 or 2 packets of this depending on how many people you're serving. For me, I cooked 2 because that was for me, my daughter and my little son. They absolutely love this, and it's more than enough to feed 3 people. So yeah, 2 of these in there, along with 250 ml of boiling water per packet. So in this case, we will be putting 500 ml, and you just put that in, and you can add in your noodles. You can split them into half, pop it in the pan, and boil it for 3 minutes or 5 minutes if you would like extra soft, and that's fine. You can simmer the liquid right down if you like, or you can have it a bit watery. I like it a bit more saucy. Is that the word? Yeah, I like it a bit saucy. My kids like it a little bit watery, so you can alter that as you like. Then you add in the sauce that comes with the packet, and what you then do is that you put it in a bowl once all your noodles are cooked. You put it in a bowl, and then you kind of finish it off with your chicken, cooked chicken breast, which was marinated with soy sauce and garlic, and you just cut it up, chop it up, and place it across on the noodles, and then you can garnish it with spring onions, a bit of coriander, a bit of chilies, crushed chilies or green chilies or chili sauce, whatever you fancy, if that's for you. But for children, obviously, we'll make it nice and simple. And you can put a little bit of sesame seeds on top as well. But interesting fact about yakisoba noodles, that it's one of those dishes that was seasoned with salt and soy sauce, and cabbage was also used to help dilute the flavors. Later on, Worcester sauce was also used, but that's something that I'm not really keen on. I have a bit of a love and hate relationship, but if that's something that you like to experiment, that's what we're all about. We're about experimenting in the kitchen, getting creative, and Marizini Creates is all about, not in reinventing the wheel, but getting more creative and get more excited with your foods, and whatever works for you, then go ahead, do that. And I would like to finish off with, if you do like my recipes, please do like, subscribe, follow, comment, whatever you want to do. Give me feedback, any recipes you would like me to cover or cook. if there's any room for improvement, which I'm sure there is, and I'm always willing to learn from your feedback. And yes, that's it from me, and let me go and show you how I make my yakisoba noodles. So let's go this way into the kitchen. For ingredients, you're going to need garlic, soy sauce, chicken breast, and you basically marinate all of this together. And we're going to need shiitake mushrooms as well as spring onions. After you've marinated this nicely, you're going to place it in the rack of the Ninja air fryer, 190 degrees at 15 minutes. Or you can always place it in the oven and cook it for 15 to 20 minutes at 180 degrees. It's entirely up to you. Whichever method you use, it will make a huge difference. So in a pot, add some sesame oil, then add your shiitake mushrooms, and then break your packet of soba noodles in half and place both packets inside this, as well as 500 ml of water, and cook it for 3 minutes or 5 minutes. It's entirely up to you. You can use some chopsticks to separate the noodles gently. Chicken's done. We're going to cut it into small chunks. We're going to now plate up our noodles in a nice serving bowl, place the chicken across, add some spring onions, coriander and herbs, and that's it. It's ready.